Skål! Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I have another whiskey review for you guys and I'm continuing exploring Japanese whiskey. As yesterday I have a Togouchi. So same kind of whiskey as yesterday, same company that made this, and only that this is a 12-year-old. The one yesterday had no age statement, but as I said, the rumors said that it was about 8 years old. This one has an age statement, so it is 12 years old. It's a blended whiskey as the one yesterday. It is 40% alcohol, and it cost quite a lot. 675 Danish crowns for 70 centiliters. That is almost 70 pounds and maybe 80 euros, dollars, give or take a little bit. So a lot more expensive than the one yesterday. Like the one yesterday, they imported the malt from Scotland and they imported the grain from Canada. But it doesn't say anything about if it's the same malt or it's the same grain. So who knows? Like the one yesterday, they put it into their own oak casks in Japan, and it has aged in the abandoned railroad tunnel. So the one yesterday didn't have any influence, in my opinion, from the railroad tunnel. I would expect moldy, maybe metallic, maybe some of those old engines down there, all that. Yeah, but there was none of that, in my opinion. Yeah, but maybe this one is different. Unfortunately, it is chill filtered, and unfortunately, it is artificially colored. I don't know if this is a general thing with blended whiskey. As you guys know, I normally only drink single malts. And I don't know, but it seems like it's a lot of the time when it's a blended whiskey, it's also artificially colored and chill filtered. And I don't know if Japanese whiskeys distilleries does this in general as well, but it seems like it because almost all of the Japanese whiskey that I've tasted have been chill filtered and artificially colored. There's no sponsored content in this video, and as always, everything on this channel is just my opinion. So the color, it's a little darker than the one yesterday, but still not. Almost no color. The leg is medium to heavy. So let me just rephrase that. The leg is heavy. There's no alcohol here, no sharpness. So right off the bat, a lot better than the one yesterday. There is some metallic, but only a little bit. There's actually some peat smoke here. So I can definitely say it's not the same malt. Or at least the malt hasn't been treated the same way as the one yesterday. So there's a little bit of metallic note. There's quite a lot of, no, not a lot. There's medium smoke, peat smoke. And there's a little bit of fruitiness and sweetness in the back. There's actually hints of medicinal notes there. Yeah, so a lot better. It's a lot more expensive than the one yesterday, so it should be better. Skål! So yeah, it is a lot better than the one yesterday. The palate has some oak to it. It has some maltiness. And some spice. And here's what I wouldn't know. Does that spice come from the oak? Or does that spice come from the grain? Because sometime rye, if that's what they used, gives the whiskey some spice. And I don't know which one, but there's definitely some spice. The finish is, there's some maltiness. There's also a little bit of spice. There's a little bit of peat smoke. There's some oak. But there's also sweetness and fruitiness. So, quite a good whiskey. But compared to the one yesterday, this one actually has a little bit of dryness. It dries out my lips a little bit, and the finish is right in the beginning of the finish. Now it becomes a little bit technical, but right before the finish, there's a little dryness, and then it actually, now it's mouth-watering. There's no sharpness there, and this whiskey is a lot better. If you want a Togouchi whiskey, go with this one. The one yesterday I wouldn't recommend anyone buying, because not even as a beginner, it would just give you the wrong impression of what whiskey can be. If you want this, spend the extra money and buy the 12-year-old, because it is a lot better. But then again, this is of course taste. There's a lot of whiskey out there that's a lot better than this one, in my opinion, for less money. Yeah. So, there you have it. I will be putting this at a 6.5. 6.5 for the Togouchi 12-year-old blended whiskey. Yeah. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and feel free to share it with friends and family. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe and make sure to hit that notification button so you don't miss out on future videos. If you want to, and I would love if you did, please leave a comment down below. I will respond to all of them. And also, please check out my Instagram account. It is Dunkeren_. If you like what you see there, give me a follow there as well. Why should you give me a follow on Instagram? If you like what you see there, that's one reason. The other reason is when I buy whiskey samples or rum samples or anything, I will post a story in advance with all of them, so you know what to expect on the YouTube channel in the future. So if you want to see that, well, that's a good way to do that. Or if you want to just be surprised every time I put a video out, well, then don't. You can still follow on the Instagram and just don't watch the story. So yeah, that's it for the video today. Tomorrow I will be doing another Japanese whiskey, and next week there will be 2 more Japanese whiskeys. After that I will be moving on to other stuff, but if you want to know that, you're gonna have to follow me on Instagram to see the story. Have a wonderful Saturday, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.